I believe we live. We live on location, man. Shalom, shalom, man. It's the Buzz the
Shalom.
Great Millstone Charlotte coming back through the Spirit and Power Yahweh Shem Al Shai, man. And through the Spirit, man, before we get started, we want to give our praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and Son, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Kakwadash. Double honors to our apostle elders, the great millstone of the well, and peace and salutation, all the Akim pushing this truth with our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, man. Like you see the title of the lesson, Friday Night Live, all roads lead to the you know what, man. And we know through the Spirit, if you locked in the Spirit, you've been paying attention to the times and the season we're living in, you understand that all roads lead to the Karagma, man, which through the Spirit goes back to that MOTB. Because all the various things that you're seeing happening as far as geopolitically, as far as global, all these various things, as far as the shortages and things, all these roads are setting up for this new system that they're implementing, man, which they like to call the fourth industrial age, will be ruled by technocracy, man. This man's beast system, which he's gradually setting up with all these different various avenues of distractions and then chaos behind the scenes, man, especially with this Kanye West, all this fiasco that he's alluding to distracting people, but at the same time, you have a lot of things that's happening as far as EU nations and as far as these BRIC nations, man. So a lot of things is happening at the global stage and through the Spirit. Apparatus our Lord willing, lessons edifying. I'm gonna jump straight into it, man, and I'm gonna hop on a clip from a beloved brother, GMS Yawan, one of the beloved brother in Dallas. He did a clip, and wanted to play it real brief. Okay, it was the start of his lesson, but it's basically like you see, like the title of his lesson says, the devil's made public, man. And he is, man, because this scheme and these little various plots and craftiness that he's doing is exposing him for who he is, man. It's exposing him for Esau Edom, which is the wicked according to the Bible, man. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I'm gonna play this clip real quick, and I'm gonna play another clip from another video as well.
Mr. Rothschild, New World Order, depopulation,
Listen, who are you?
genocide.
Who are you telling that?
Well, we're independent
Yeah.
filmmakers. But you have nothing to say, Mr. Rothschild.
So, what about the depopulation? I mean, Memorandum 200. Why are you afraid to talk about your depopulation plan?
Why don't you get lost?
Why should I get lost? It's serious.
Sick.
I'm not sick. You're the one could have been.
You're killing a lot of people. You're killing a lot of people. Live here. Live Chile right now. Live Chile. Live Chile. We don't want your world government. Live Chile right now.
About how your family committed all these acts against society, but we just want to let you know the New World Order has no legitimacy, and that we as the people are not afraid, and we are waking up to the robber barons and the big banksters who are looting our economy with the Federal Reserve.
And this devil is being found out, man. Like it's just too much that he's doing that's leading to him exposing himself, man, because he's moving tacky, man. That's what you're seeing. Esau's moving tacky because he knows that his time is up. His time is short. So he's blatantly putting out the things that he's gradually doing. All these various things that he's doing, he's blatantly putting in your face that, yes, this next stage is going to be some major event that's going to lead to the MOTB, man. But through the Spirit and Power Yahweh Shem Al Shai, we can see Esau Edom for who he is, man. Like I did a lesson earlier this week. There's a movie called with Roddy Piper, They Live. And when you see that, and when he put the glasses on, you can see these wicked individuals for who they are. And then when he took the glasses off, you couldn't see them. But as you go into that article, as I went into, it says they're amongst you. They're who you vote for. They're for who you praise. These politicians, celebrities, hey, they live. They're not who you think they are, man. These people are wicked individuals. These people worship Satan, man. And these people have a wicked ass agenda, which is actually fulfilling Bible prophecy as all roads lead to the Quran, man. So Bible Shah, brother, can you give me that Luke 8 and 17?
It's the book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
And that's what you see, man. There's nothing secret that should not become manifest. Manifest, it means what? It's brought to light. All your wicked deeds and all your plots and schemes that you've been plotting for a long time has been brought to the light, man. You establishing your so-called new world with 1776 with your so-called Freemasonry, and you setting up your lodges all around America so you can bring forth your witchcraft or bringing in your new world order. It's been manifest in the last days, man. You're being found out for who you are, man, for who you are as the wicked, according to Bible prophecy, man. The Lord sees everything that you devils been doing for a long time. He is putting a spirit on his prophets to stand up in the last days and expose you, man. Even your own people, as the scripture says, what Psalm 68, their mouth shall fall upon themselves. This is what you're seeing. They're exposing themselves in the last days, man, because Esau Edom, his heart is being lifted up. He's getting very prideful, so he feel like he's untouchable, man. But through the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, that dwells in the clefts of the rock, over the book of Obadiah. And that's who? Esau Edom, man. Can you give me that Proverbs 15:3, Baba Kashah?
God. Proverbs 15 and verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place. Behold the evil and the good.
And that's the message that we're telling these devils and 2/3 of our people. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, man. The Lord sees what's going on here in Babylon the Great. He sees all the injustice system that's set up. He sees the atrocities of his people, man. He sees all the pedophile rings and all the wickedness that you're doing with your pseudoscience and your witchcraft and your gene editing and all types of madness that you're doing. The Lord sees that, man. And the Lord is calling you out in these last days, man. This is why, as you go in Isaiah the 47th chapter, if a brother could grab that for me, Bob Gushah, Isaiah 47, and we'll start at 1, read down real quick, briefly. You're being made bare. You're being made known who the wicked is according to Bible prophecy, man.
Mm-hmm. It's Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
And that's Esau Edom, man. Esau Edom, in his mindset, he thought it was gonna be a lady forever, meaning the what? In a position of comfort, a position of not being worried about what's gonna happen to their far as their system, far as their dominance, man. Esau Edom always thought he's gonna be in this rulership mentality forever, and it's not. His time is up. He know that through the spirit. This is why he's in Operation Warp Speed to help him bring forth these up and coming different prophecies, as far as trying to usher in his charagma, man. You keep going.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So like you want me to start in verse 1?
Yeah, Con. We'll jump. What verse did you read just there?
I read in 7. I'll start with
Con. Yeah, start at 1, Bump Shop.
Okay, so Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
And that's who? That's speaking about who? America, because Americans took on the customs of the ancient Babylons, and especially with the, like we were saying, the witchcraft, the sorcery, all your so-called Freemason lodges and things like that. The spirit of that, what? The Chaldeans, man. The witches and warlocks, man. All your wickedness that you be doing as far as this wicked ass sex magic and shit like that, using your TV to lure in people to fall for your goddamn fucking tricks and plots. These people literally go off what the TV tell them to do, how to feel, how to react. These people buy into that. Why? Because they're set up by these programs, because all this shit that you see in front of you is nothing but witchcraft, man. It's modern day sorcery that he's playing on the minds of the people, man. And the Lord is exposing them. He's been exposed, man. He's been made bare. He can't hide himself anymore, man. He has to move in this type of fashion. Why? Because he knows his time is short. So with the way he's moving, he's coming at it tacky. Because if you're in a spiritual eye, you have spiritual eyesight, you can see that all these various things, as far as the fuel shortages, as far as the goddamn lack of bread, lack of water, all these various things going on with Russia and Poland and all these various countries, lead back to Babylon the Great. That's gradually been shut down, man. And which is exposing Esau Edom for who he is as the modern day Chaldeans, man. You can keep going.
Okay. Take the millstones and grind mill. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
Hey, we're making him bare on all avenues, man. All these things, as far as his platform, as far as his dominance, is being made bare, as far as his economics, as far as his school systems, as far as his military, everything, as far as this man hegemony, we're exposing, man, for all the avenues, because all of it is nothing but deceit and lies and fraudery, man. Everything down to the fucking money, down to the school system, down to the court system, is nothing but deceit and lies, man. And he's being made bare to being the wicked, according to Bible prophecy, man. He's sitting in his lot in the last days, man. You keep going.
Mhm. Verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Kind that thy shame shall be seen, man. And people seeing that, man. Why you think a lot of people, all these other nations is fleeing, going back to the other countries? Because they see what's coming to America. They see that nothing good is coming to America. They see the tensions is rising between Russia and America and all these various other countries, as far as China, as far as Iran, and various other countries, as far as in the EU nations as well. Now they're doing what? Everybody's eyes is on America, man. And then mainly the spirit of the Lord with how about Shemal Shah is on this place, man. Like it says in Amos 9:8, man, the eyes of the Lord upon the sinful kingdom, and it will destroy with the spirit, will destroy it. Well, roughly paraphrasing when he returns. So the eyes of the Lord is on this place, man. And the sinful kingdom is twofold because it represents with the nation of Israel, but Esau, Edom, he had taken a covenant unto himself. When you go in the Psalms, the 50th chapter, around the 16th verse, he took the Bible unto himself. So the Lord is holding Esau, Edom accountable, man. Because all the wicked abominations that he's doing, he's been a damn hypocrite. Because he said the Bible was a law of the land, but he's not upholding any of the laws, statutes, commandments, which is written in his book, man. So the Lord is exposing this devil in the last days before he destroys his ass, man. And I got one real quick. And then, like I said, if brothers, you got anything, you bring it out, man. This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? And that's why you see them Rothschilds, like if brothers watch the clip, you see Rothschilds, man, they looking at these people like, how the hell you find out these plots? How the hell you know who I am? Because the spirit of the Lord, man. Even with us, man, knowing who this devil is, man, he's being made bare because Esau, Edom power was within what? Secrecy. When he can hide who he is and he can hide his different agendas and plots, as far as on the TV screen, as far as the movies and the music videos and the songs, if he can hide his agendas, he was controlling the masses of the people with that power and that sorcery. But now, through the spirit of the Lord, he's losing it, man. He's losing his power, man. I got one more real quick. Please bear with me. This is real quick. Because he's losing his sorcery, he's losing his tricks and of the trades. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the Putin? Is there wisdom vanished? And that's the Lord asking the chief or wizards of the house of Esau, man, which is what Teman, man, because that's the ones that's smart and very crafty and very smart. But you best believe they use a lot of witchcraft, man. They use a lot of witchcraft to get all these various things as far as the technology on here on the left hand side. That's why the Lord says, counsel perish from the Putin. Is there wisdom vanished? Why? Because they're tricks of the trade, as far as their Disney with the various subliminal shit they was putting in the movies and shit like that. That shit is perishing. People was exposing that shit, man. The agendas with the kids, as far as all the nasty Mo agendas and shit, that shit's been exposed, man. The Lord is exposing why, because he's got the prophets that's doing what, pulling up and tearing down these strongholds, man. And here in these last days, man, the prophets on the highways and hedges calling this devil out for who he is, man. You brothers got anything?
God, man. But like the brother was saying, man, hey, man, pretty much, man, all these things are happening is due to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, so hey, man, him coming into power, also him coming out of power, man. All of this is for the signs and the times for the elect, man. You know, even him when he's at his peak, man. When he got most of the world marked up, man. You know, hey, that's all part of the prophecies too. This is Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long how long and to him that is laden himself with thick clay. Right, man. But the point was, hey, man, these shall take up a taunting proverb against him, man. Because pretty much, man, he can't step off course, man. He's pretty much walking the path which Yahweh Shemi Shai forced him to walk. Which, hey, because we know his path, we know his strengths. Hey, man, we also know his demise too, man. So hey, man, he's just playing out his role as the devil and the wicked on earth, man.
Yep. You have anything, Corner Waff?
Kind of got a quick one. Just laying back and off. How you mentioned, everything these devils are doing is being brought to the light, man. So it's Job 34 and verse 21. For his eyes are upon all the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness nor shadow of death where workers of iniquity may hide themselves. So that's the Esau Edom. Their whole power was secrecy, as the brother mentioned, man. So now that all these things are being brought to the light, they're being exposed for the devils that they truly are, man.
Being the goddamn devil. I'm gonna play this other clip real quick. Apparatus, our Lord willing, brothers can hear it. And this is off a channel. I advise brothers to subscribe to this channel. This Edomite, he goes in a lot of things, man. But he goes off with the Jesus Christ shit at the end and shit, which we know that's bullshit.
For judgment, welcome to today's show. The war on citizens of the world continues as these deliberate food shortages, these deliberate gas shortages, these deliberate oil shortages for heat, the electricity shortage, all which are being done on purpose, continue to apparently baffle the people out there who don't realize that they're doing it on purpose. And now, just in time for Thanksgiving time and Christmas time, when it gets cold, when people shop, there's going to be a major shortage of many things, starting with food, moving to just supplies in general, going all the way down to your oil for your heating of your house. And it's being done on purpose, yet again, by our government. Yet people decide they want to vote for these people, even though their vote doesn't count, and support these people who are playing.
Hey, brother, I want to real quick. Well, brother, give me second Edges 9 and 1. Bible shot second Edges 9 and 1. Because hey, we in the time of what? We're in the time of hastening the day of his coming, paying attention to these signs, man. Because as he said, all these various things is coming, is around you. The so-called what is really coming around wintertime, man. Which is gonna be what? It could be a dark winter. And didn't this guy right here, Creepy Joe, say that with him and Birdman, Donald Trump was going back and forth when they could so-called debate. So these are buzzwords that these elites and these people say to play and manipulate the minds of the people, man. Brother got that for me, Bob Shah.
God. Second Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Kind of, and that's the spirit we're in, man. We can clearly see that Yahweh Shai is visit this place, man. And he's not visiting it as far as physically, he's visiting it spiritually. There's various things far as this economy's crashing, far as this diesel shortage that's going to lead to food crisis. All these is lining up with the return of Yahweh Shai when you read Matthew the 24th chapter, man, which is what uproars of the people, sedition amongst men, earthquakes, rumors of wars. All these various things that we speak on the return of Yahweh Shai is being lined up, man. And with this devil manipulating these people with this so-called gas shortage, which we know they have reserves, they're telling you blatantly that they're setting up their next phase, their next crisis, which is going to be what? A dark winter for far as what? Electrical, the power grid, all these various things that they're doing, which is going to lead to a famine of food, pestilence, death, and just mainly destruction. That's what's coming to America, man. And I'm going to play this again.
Roles, who, of course, as I've said a million times, if anyone else was in power, they wouldn't believe that. They would then think it was happening on purpose. But because we have all these Democrats playing the role of fools, all of them, I mean, you can look around the whole country. None of them can even make coherent sentences. So people believe, they're like, oh, man, They're not doing it on purpose. They're just really, really dumb. No, they're doing it on purpose. And that's why it makes no sense why anyone out there, no matter what they do for a living, no matter where they live, would want this. The destruction of our country, the destruction of our livelihoods, taking control of our lives, telling us how
we want this. What do you mean? Anybody in the right mindset would want this, man. Who wouldn't want to see the destruction of Babylon the Great, man? This place is a wicked ass place, man. This place is an abomination, man. The Lord wants this, man. Hey, real quick, give me Proverbs 21:1, Bible shot. Because this is the Lord's. The Lord is in control of all this, man. And another brother give me Isaiah 46:10.
Say Isaiah
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1.
Yeah, Proverbs 21:1 and Isaiah 46:10, Bible shot.
Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
And it's spiritual. The king, you see him on the screen right there. The so-called president, which that words go back to Caesar, which that goes back to king. This guy, his heart, which is his mind, which is the Hebrew word la'ah, which is his mind. The Most High is controlling him, man. The king's heart's in the hands of the Lord, man. He turneth so wherever he willeth. So the Most High is controlling Creepy Joe and these various other so-called prime ministers and presidents over their countries to do what they're doing, man, because they're gradually at the same time trying to usher in their so-called fourth industrial age, aka New World Order, man, which will be backed by the MOTB, the new idol. But we through the spirit, we understand that because this is the will of the Lord. The will of the Lord, he's mustering the host of the battle so Esau Edom can ultimately destroy itself, man. You got the Isaiah 46 and 10, Bible shot.
Time. Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning and from the times, the things that, so let me get that back. Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure.
Because it's the pleasure of the Lord to destroy this place, man. So we just back that up. He said, who will want to destroy this country? The Most High wants to, man. It's within his pleasure. He just said that. And he's controlling Creepy Joe and your so-called politicians and your guys in the Senate and all them wicked ass fucking freaks. He's controlling them, man, because he gradually wants to get rid of Babylon the Great, which is America, and usher in the kingdom of heaven, which will be ruled by Big Brother Yahushua, King David, and the 12 and 144,000 on down, and the 1/3. That's what's coming, man. And then all Israel. But at the end of the day, the Most High will live in the kingdom of men. He's the one that's setting this stage up for them to go ahead, get rid of Babylon the Great and to destroy this place, man. Because like we said, all roads lead to the MOTB. This is where we're going with this thing, man. And it's not coincidentally that all these, you see all of it. Now bring it up, bro. Bring it up.
I was gonna say I got a precept. You said backing you up. Isaiah 55 and 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 10. For as rain cometh down and snoweth from heaven, and returneth not hither, but watereth the earth and maketh it to bring bud, and giveth seed to sow the bread to the eater, so shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereto I sent it. Right, man. So, hey, man, what we seeing is literally the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua playing out on earth, man. You know, we seeing this devil set up the times of tribulation, man. And man, we seeing them set up a man-made famine. You know, we seeing them really about to put hell on earth, man. You know, and where the only hope is gonna be Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You got it back.
Even with this, because it says fuel companies. It says fuel company issues diesel shortage alert in Southeast U.S., including NC and SC. So something major is going to take place here on the East Coast, man, where we located, man. But we, through the Spirit of the Lord, we're locked in because, wow, this is what we want. Brothers been hastening the day and waiting for these days, man. because these field shortages is going to hit real bad. It's going to hit on the East Coast. They've been saying the East Coast for a long time, and it's going to hit the various other places around America. But mainly, they want to shut down this East Coast. Why? Because a lot of traffic, as far as what business-wise, New York, they're headed to these different states, man. Washington D.C. They want to shut all that down, and they want to be justified when they're doing it, because so they can set up these different so-called stages of main events. Because you best believe different type of main events is going to take place in Babylon and create various parts of the states, man. Because he's gradually trying to set up his system. Can a brother give me that Daniel's 8:25? Because he's trying to create this system backed by the MOTB, lining up his social credit system, man. That's what you're seeing the brother doing, man. The brother's gradually setting up this system to be backed by the MOTB, which is what the social credit system that you see taking place over in China, man. So all this is nothing but a stage, man.
Say 8:25.
Yes, sir.
Con. This is Daniel's 8:25. And through his policy also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall be magnified himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince and princess, but he shall be broken without hand.
Con, we'll read that back. Read it slow for me, bro, so I can break it down.
Con, I got you. Daniel's 8 and verse 25. And through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
And that's what you see, man, with his policies, with his various ways of tricks, to hit people with the Gadian dialect, to get people distracted with the Kanye West fiasco, so he can set up these various different policies as far as what bioeconomy, as far as when Queen Elizabeth died, that nasty woman, that pedophile freak, when she died, he set up a bioeconomy by and signed that into law. And why these various things is happening as far as the diesel shortage, what is coming into law, what's coming into play December the 13th. Come on, man. The CBDC, central banking digital currency. So all these things is happening simultaneously while he's setting the stage for his new system, which is what the fourth industrial age, the new idol, the MOTB, part of the B system. So all these various things you see him setting up, he's doing it, and he's backing it up by so-called with science, with his pseudoscience, and his various things with the genetically modified foods, gene editing. You got Bill Gates buying up all the farmland so he can hit you with the new meat. They were saying that people need to eat crickets and bugs to save far as on carbon tax. All these various things he's doing, he's setting the stage up, man. Even with this guy, man. Let me see if I had something more. Where's it at? Even with this guy, this is nothing but a stage, man. The world is a stage. It says the streamers are praising Kanye West, anti-blank, and Pollard, and that's the company that he's buying and purchased from Candace Owens, man. And that company is a system that's set up on social credit system, and it's the same system they're setting up over there in China, man. So he's trying to kill two birds with one stone, man. So we're not ignorant to Satan devices, man. We see what this devil's doing, man. He's trying to set up that system where if you speak out against the government, we can freeze your assets, we can freeze your bank account, and you'll be a goddamn excommunicado here in the society, man, if you don't submit to the beast, man. These are various things that you're seeing taking place, man. So brothers already know what I want. Brothers, give me Revelation 13 and 16, Baruch Kashah. And if any brother have anything, bring it out.
Did you want to finish in that Daniel 8?
Con, finish that. Yeah, finish that. And Quanawaf, can you give me that Revelation 13 to 16? Con.
I started back up at the top. And through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
And that's what you see he's doing, man. And by peace, he's going to destroy many, man. Got all these various things that he's doing as far as his shortage of food, for that's going to lead to a famine of food, and a famine, which leads to a lack of supplies, and a lack of medical aid, a lack of things as far as the society needs, and that's going to lead to a lot of death. It's going to lead to what, far as chaos, anarchy, sedition amongst men, people evading one another, man. All these various things that you're seeing doing, this is what he's setting it up. By peace, he shall destroy many, man. With him trying to set up with this, oh, I'm trying to help Ukraine and blah, all that bullshit. At the end of the day, this devil setting the stage where he can go ahead, starting doing what, trying to start rounding up people and getting them set for this social credit system, man. And if you're not down for the system, you basically be demonized and you're going to be put on the back burner. This is why they set this guy up. He's not but a scapegoat, man. Even though he's the Most High got the spirit on him doing it, but best believe that at least it's in his back pocket. But hey, the man's goings are the ways of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? The Lord is the controller of all these things that's taking place for the cause of Israel, man. But at the same time, we know that the things that this devil is setting up is mainly to destroy these people, man. Because once you take that charagma, you will get hit with the nukes, man. Revelation the 14th chapter speaks on. In the presence of the Lamb, you will be destroyed, man. You will take place in the second death, man. And that's a lot of things that a lot of these preachers and these bootleg ass camps is not speaking on, man. All these various things taking place as far as society, as far as all these different stage events, as far as the food places being bought up, goddamn burnt up, over 100 damn food places burnt up across America, and nobody's talking about a famine of food. All these various things that the dollar's about to get rid of, and they're about to go digital, and nobody's talking about that, man. But who? But the men of the Lord, man, the true prophets. We're the only ones speaking on with the mainly the current events and the things that's leading to the MOTB, man. Because like you see the title of the lesson, all roads lead to the charagma. That's the main thing that brothers should be focused on. Why that charagma? Because when that charagma comes, then everything else will flow into it, man. And as far as what the prophecy is going to start rolling in, man. Brother got that Revelation 13 and 16.
Okay. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
And that's talking about the MOTB, man, the charagma, man. Because when you go into that word mark, it goes back to charagma in the Greek, which means an incision or to print, man. And when you had slaves, you printed them just like you do cattle, man. And what do they call the people, man? These small hats, these Amalekites, they call you goyim. Goyim means what? Cattle. It means, and that's how they look at the masses of the people, mainly the Israelites, because we're the poor of this world, man. But at the end of the day, that's what Esau Edom's coming with, man. Because these people are ready to be, they're ready to be charagma up, man. They're ready to take it, man, because they don't know what the hell's going on, man. These people don't know what's going on. Because when this shit hit, it's going to catch all these people off guard. That's why it's so spiritual that the Lord said, what? I come as a thief in the night. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garment. Man, that garment means what? That wisdom, knowledge, understanding, holding fast to this word and to the end, man, and staying locked in the spirit, not being defiled with any vain philosophies of men, man, not having no spot or blemish on that garment. That's why the Lord said, blessed. That's a blessing, man. Because we can see this right here, man. This ain't but fucking demonization, man. All this shit is that he's trying to lock us in with this bullshit so they can be justified of demonizing us and coming down on us, and at the same time setting up a social credit system, man. It's all the world is a stage, man. Okay, keep going on that Revelation 13 and 16.
Okay. This is verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Okay. And if you don't, and that's what you see here, man. If you not submit to this new system, man, you can't be able, you won't be able to make any transactions within the society, man. You're gonna be excommunicado. You're gonna be X'd out, man. You basically gonna be you're gonna be set like that movie, the Judge, man, with what was his name? Fucking Sylvester Stallone. That movie, that's a spiritual movie, man. And why? And like he said in that movie, when all hell breaks loose, just so-called police forces, they're gonna be the judge and the jury. And that's what Esau Edom, he wants the world. That's how he wants the world, to police the world like that with draconian laws, man. And mainly when you watch that movie, who was that persecuting? The poor. And that was really what Israelites, man, because they weren't fully submitted to that system. And that's what's coming to Babylon the Great in various parts of the countries that's taken on to the beast system, man. That heavy judgment that the Lord's about to lay out. And mainly on you tribes, man. Because you fully bought into this system. So when this MOTB hit, you're gonna get caught out here, man. Keep going, read it 18. And Ron, can you give me 1 Timothy 6:20?
It's Revelation 13:18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Kind and it's so spiritual because when you go into the history of the guy that actually manufactured and made the MOTB, the microchip, guess what? His name was all 666. I forgot the name. I forgot his name. I used to know it on the top of my head, but he's an Edomite, and that's how you know the Lord is very spiritual. His name literally was 6 letters in his first name, 6 letters in his middle name, and 6 letters in his last name, man. And then he said he knew that when he created it, he knew that he created what? The MOTB, showing that the Lord is spiritual. This is a spiritual warfare going on, man. This is a spiritual fight. This is spiritual. You have to be spirit in the spirit to understand what's going on according to the spirit of the Lord, man. You can't be in as a natural man, as the scripture say. The natural man receive not the things according to the spirit. So if you're not locked in, you don't understand all the various things, how the Lord is gradually making all these prophecies come together, man. And it's beautiful, man. Any brothers have anything?
I got just a quick quote out of this article that I got pulled up. It reads, Australia is following communist China's footsteps with a digital ID system. So as the brother's going into, we're seeing that all roads are leading to the Charagma, man. Mm-hmm. Now, this is a quote. It reads, the digital identity will rapidly lead to a digital dictatorship inside of a digital prison. So basically, this is what the beast is, man. It's a digital prison for all you people who end up taking that Charagma, man. Mm-hmm. That's the ultimate goal of Esau Edom, man.
Mm-hmm. And you're right, bro. That's what's coming, man. All these people that's trusting this man's so-called science and trusting his fucking his legislations and ways is gonna be led to getting put to death, man. And real quick, shalom to the brother GMS Facts Works 144, man. I'm gonna read this real quick, and then we'll get that 1 Timothy from Ron. This Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his Charagma in his forehead or in his right hand, or in his hand, and it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the power, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the Lamb. And through the spirit, that's spiritual, because that's what's about to take place here in Babylon the Great, man. That's the second death, man. That's the second death that your pastor can't break down, as far as when it speaks on hell and the lake of fire, man. The hell and the lake of fire that the scriptures are speaking on is talking about a great judgment that's about to take place here in Babylon the Great. That's what the Lord is speaking on, man. That's what's coming to Babylon the Great, man. If you take part of this man's system, if you start basically submit to this man's ways and submit to this system, you're going to take part in the second death. You're going to die here in Babylon the Great, just like out that damn Sarah Connor scene in Terminator. That's what's going to fucking happen. And that's going to happen to a lot of you niggas, man. Because a lot of you niggas, you think you made it in this man's system because you done got bought a house and bought a goddamn car and got a fucking dog and shit. Now you feel like you a goddamn Edomite and you living good. Oh, you about to see, man. Once these goddamn lights go off, you niggas you gonna see that this devil never goddamn trusted, never loved your ass, man. And there's something else I was looking on too. And this it says, let me see. It says why the censors fear information freedom. And then why you think that, man? Because with the more the information is going out, is more exposure of Esau Edom and these elites and their agendas and things that they're doing. And it says off the quote, let's zoom it in. It says this is the age of censorship pushed by the government and interest in enacted by wholly captured big tech farms, just like you just brought in off this Australia, man. The censorship, man, that's gonna be dictatorship, man. Dictatorship goes back to the rule. He's gonna be the rule of law with his ways, man, and the draconian measures. They're gonna be able to tell you what the fuck to do, and you can't buck up, man. They're gonna be just coming with all types of goddamn draconian laws right on the spot. Because as what I quoted on that movie, The Judge, man, with Sylvester Stallone. He said, "I'm the judge and the jury, man." That's how they coming when they put these boots on the ground, these militaries. That's how they coming, man. They're gonna be the judges, man. They're gonna be goddamn setting at the law and order, all the police state, all these various things that they're trying to implement, especially as all this is simultaneously happening. You got 25 days left of fuel, 25 days left. You got shortages going on, and at the same time, this devil's telling you that it could be a dark winter. I wonder why. Because if it's a lack of shortage of fuel, that means it's gonna be a lack of part far as people electricity and power and things like that working. Lack of hot water. A lot of these various things, man, which people not speaking on, man. Brothers have anything?
Nah.
Let me play a little more of this real quick.
How much we can eat, how much we can spend, where we can go on top of that. I mean, it's going to get to a point where they're going to tell you who you can date, for crying out loud. And people are like, yeah, well, I'm a Democrat.
Have you heard of Executive Order 14067?
Fuck out of here.
Most
man.
people probably haven't, but it could completely upend.
Shut the fuck up, you son.
So I'm going to support that. Huh? Yeah, you support enslavement? This is going to be worse enslavement than the world has ever seen. And now the U.S. has 25 days left of diesel supply. 25 days. And there's massive shortages. And it doesn't just mean diesel trucks, because people just go, oh, well, we're going to have a shortage of trucks. It means shipping, which means things from overseas aren't going to be coming in. It means trains, all of it. And it's done on purpose.
Diesel has not come down, and that affects the price of everything. And perhaps people don't see it and breathe it the way they view gasoline prices. But this is affecting very much the heating costs as well as the shipping costs, and has raised questions about banning exports at a time when Europe is flat on its back as well. What's your view?
Absolutely. We're very concerned about inventory levels for refined product, diesel in particular, particularly across the East Coast of the United States. And we are operating right now at unacceptably low inventory levels for diesel that, for example, are 50, 60% lower than their 5-year historical average. So this is a conversation that we have had with the industry consistently, and we've been very clear. We need to see more progress in building those inventories.
The U.S. is facing a diesel shortage. Diesel helps fuel trucks, trains, and ships to get consumer goods closer to your home. But as the fuel rises, it also has a direct impact on the costs of shipping. News Channel 8's Brittany Muller joins us now live outside of a Tampa Bay trucking company. Obviously, they're concerned about these prices, Brittany.
They are, Josh. Good afternoon. It's 5:15 per.
Real quick, Bob Kashak and the brother give me second Edges 6, and I think around like verse 20 or 22. And another brother give me second Edges 15. And you can start at verse 1. We'll finish it out on that. We'll finish it out on that second Edges 15.
So second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall be suddenly found empty.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's coming, man. Like he said, all these supplies and various things that you get from domestic and as far as your China and various other places, it's not gonna be here, and it's not gonna be from foreign lands, because it's a lack of fuel, man. Trains, your trucks, your cars, your buses, they're gonna be stuck. So that means what? A lack of supplies, a lack of food, and cold houses, which is what? A dark winter. So, and you best believe Esau Edom's going to come with his, as far as his heart machines and bringing in some more snow and shit like that. Just like they had them people freeze on the highway and die in their cars. That's what people going to be dying in their houses, man. That's coming, man. People that ain't got their ventilators and shit like that, they're gonna be dying in their houses, man. And then you got another Crown Royal 99 hitting. All these various things is hitting simultaneously, man. This is of the Lord. All these various things is hitting simultaneously. A dark winter, which is going to lead to people dying. That means leading to hospitals shutting down, leading to closed doors. So a lot of these things people don't think about it will happen. It's about to happen here in these last days, man. We're in some very serious times, man. Can a brother get that second Edges 15?
You said 15 and what?
We'll start at verse 1 and read down. I ended on that. I had more, but I see it's getting a little late, so I ended on that.
2 Ezra 15 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, thou in the ears of Salakia. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I have put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
And that's what we continually do, man. He said what? In Isaiah, I think 62 and 6, or I think it's 62 and 6. I set up watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. So the Lord set the prophets up to warn the nation of Israel for all these other calamities that's about to take place here in Babylon the Great, man. We're set up as the watchmen. We're on the watchtower, man. When you have a kingdom, man, you have a watchman on top of the tower that's warning you for when the enemy's about to come in. And that's what the Lord the Lord has set up the prophets to do. We're warning you for this up and coming destruction that's about to take place here in Babylon the Great. Because when you go into Jeremiah 30 and 7, man, he said, alas, the day has come, that great judgment was that it's the time of Jacob's trouble. And the Lord is just like Daniel's the 12th chapter, a time it never has before as a nation. It's gonna start with the nation of Israel, because all these various things are speaking about, as far as famine of food, famine supplies, and diesel shortage and things like that. It's gonna affect Jake, because we're the poor of this world, man. It's gonna affect these Edomites as well, but it's gonna hit Jake first, man. And that's how you know the Lord is moving. The Lord is moving on you, tribes, man. Keep going.
Kind. And cause them to be written in paper, but they are faithful and true.
And that's talking about what? The Bible, man. The Bible is faithful and true, man. As you go in Isaiah, I think the 34th chapter, you can't make this with any other book, because why? The prophecies of this book is speaking for itself, man. At the end, it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, and it shall surely come. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. That's what's happening. It's happening, man. It's manifesting before our eyes, man. Keep going.
God. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, and speak against thee.
Yeah, because you got to understand, man. The Most High gave us this wisdom, knowledge, understanding that our adversaries can't gainsay or resist. So we have this truth, and that's a pillar of defense in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. He set us up to be a standard, man. This is why we go in the gates of the nobles and shaking a hand and calling this devil out for who he is, man. And now he has to put us on Front Street, man, because we're chanting down his society, man. We're chanting down Babylon the Great through this word. So now he has to come at us. And with them coming at us, now you see what? The system's going down, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. Keep going.
For the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring the plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Mm-hmm. Time. And all you niggas that lack faith, you gonna die. You gonna die. You ain't gotta worry about what's going on. Just die. Because at the end of the day, like we said, man, 2/3 gonna die any goddamn way. You lack faith in the Lord, man, you gonna die, man. You don't believe in what's gonna take place in America, you gonna die. Ain't no way around it. If a nigga can't get it, we moving on, man. Because at the end of the day, we trying to get salvation, man. We ain't here for all Israel. We're here for the elect of the nation of Israel. This testimony of this gospel that we're preaching, the spirit of Yahweh Shai, is only for the elect of the nation of Israel. It's not for all Israel, man. So if you can't get it, at the end of the day, with your lack of belief, you're gonna die here in America, man. And all these various plagues that's coming to pass is of the spirit, man. Because Yahweh Shai is what? Revelation 19:10. He's the spirit of prophecy, man. This is the return of Yahweh Shai, man, which is what? The testimony. Keep going.
Behold, saith the Lord, Salaki, verse 6, for the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Mm-hmm. As the start of the clip, man. When it was calling them goddamn Rothschilds and them goddamn fucking Kushner out, all them fucking devils, calling them out for their depopulation agendas and shit like that. And the wickedness has exceeded, polluted the earth, man. GMO food, man. All these pedophile rings, all this wicked abomination, filth, and acts that's been taking place for decades. Hey, it's exceeded, polluted the whole earth, man. All the earth has drunken of the wine and the philosophies of Babylon the Great, man. They have fucking goddamn played around with this whore, and their nations are drunk, man. So now you see all the wickedness just has been increasing in these last days, man. This is why the Lord is speeding these things up, man. He's shortening the days for the elect's sake, or no flesh be saved, man, because this place is wicked, man. Keep going.
Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
Hey, real quick, hold that. Quantum Walk, give me Luke 1 and 70, man. The Lord's he's not holding his tongue anymore, man, because he's speaking, man.
God, this is Luke chapter 1, verse 70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
God, he's not holding his peace anymore. He's speaking by the mouth of the holy prophets, man. That's going in the gates of the nobles, man. The scripture say, lift up that voice as a trumpet. We're lifting up our voice as a trumpet because we're coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, because he's working through us to call this devil out, man. He's not holding his peace anymore, man. He's letting you know, Esau, the judgment that's coming. He's letting you know, 2/3 niggas, the judgment that's coming, man. And he's using the prophets. Amos 3 and 7. He do nothing but reveal of his secret to the servant thy prophets, man. And he's telling these people that the future judgment is about to take place, and he's using his vessels, man. You jump back, Ron.
I will 2 Ezra 15 and verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they have profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
And that's what you see, man. The innocent and righteous blood represent the nation of Israel as a whole has been just getting persecuted and put to death over here by the hand of this damn devil Esau Edom, and also amongst our own wicked ass people. But they've been influenced with drunken the wines and the philosophy of the devil, man. This with black culture, man. But mainly it goes back to Esau and his wickedness, man. And we're crying, and then you got the men of the Lord standing up on our feet, sighing and crying for all the abomination that we done in the midst thereof, man. All the wickedness that we have to continue to endure, to goddamn be vexed with the 50 conversation of the wicked daily, just like our forefather Lot. Hey, man, we sighing and crying. We ready to get the fuck out of here. We hate this goddamn place, man. We are really oppressed, man. We're not living. This is hell, man. That's why we're crying out to the Lord, man. We praying to the Lord to have mercy on us, man. Like you go on what I think it's Habakkuk the 3rd chapter, and it says, Lord, I heard thy speech and I was afraid. And the Lord, in the days of thy wrath, have mercy. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Remember mercy, and that's the spirit we're in, man. Because we don't want to get destroyed, man. We don't want to take part in all this wickedness that this devil's continue to do in these last days, man. We see what this devil's doing, man. We want the Lord to have mercy on us and show forth his continued mercies as David. You keep going.
Verse 9. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Mr. Rothschild, New World Order, depopulation.
My fault, brother.
Genocide.
Esau's a demon, man. Nigga's a demon. Jump back. Read it again.
2 Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Which is spiritually Babylon the Great, which is spiritually America, man. Because America and Egypt is synonymously is the same damn place, man. Which is what bondage. I think it's Exodus 20 and 1 or 20 and 2. This is spiritually bondage, man. It's Egypt. Look at the back of the dollar bill. All the customs and the ways and the so-called ideologies and things goes back to Egypt. All these niggas, wicked ass fucking pseudoscience and all this fucking shit that he's doing goes back to Egypt with them nasty ass Hamites, man. Keep going.
But I will bring them with the mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
And that's what you're seeing, man. And that's what you're saying. He smite Egypt with plagues as before, and so he's gradually about to destroy all the land thereof. And that's how he's destroying that with the ICBM missiles, man, the icing on the cake. That's gonna be the reward of the wicked, man. The reward of this goddamn devil, Esau Edom. Because at the end of the day, this man's been set up to be destroyed, man. He's set up for an epic fall, and we're seeing that, man. All the things that he's lining up for with the MOTB, with his social credit system, with his rule of law, with his draconian measures, all of it is the spirit of the Lord that's working through him to usher in this man's fall, man. So we're living in some very serious times, but some beautiful times as well, because we're actually seeing the fall of Esau Edom, man, which is the wicked, which is what the king of Babylon. We're seeing at the end of this man's system, man, through the spirit, man. So it's a high time to be alive and a beautiful time as well, man, because, hey, we see all these things as they are according to the prophecies, man. This book is speaking, man. At the end, it shall speak and not lie, man. So with that, man, that's all I had. Any brothers got any precepts, you can bring it out, bro.
That's all I have.
Kind. Hey, with that, man, we're gonna close it out by saying, "Call Haloim La Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakodash." Double honor to our apostle elders, the great Milson Ruel. Peace and salutation, all the Aki and pushing this truth with our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Karam Yasharala and a Bob with ball.
Bob the ball.